So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating...
Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Newcastle are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Joelinton. Hall. That is good alertness. Szoboszlai. Now it's Wirtz. Looking for the run. Pope breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Miley. Barnes. McAllister. Szoboszlai. Played out to the left flank. Szoboszlai receives it in a chance! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Frimpong. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Wirtz. Spread out to the left. Hall. Gakpo. Knocks it into space. McAllister puts them all in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. McAllister clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. This is the time you need that pace.
Szoboszlai. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got away. Oh, it's played into the area. Barnes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Share. Hall. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hall gets into a good position. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And he's heaved it away. He has found a way through. Barnes, good driving run. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get free. And it's Frimpong. Wits is having a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Now it's McAllister. He's found a way through. Now it's Wits. Soboslai! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Tonali. And it's Share. And Hall. Shorlinton. Tonali. And it's Miley. Barnes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute added time.
McAllister. And here's Wits. And it's Frimpong. Hall gets a foot in here. Has a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Soboslai, usually.
And we hit half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
Now,
but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Featuring our guest performers today. Everyone, please welcome our players.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Shot, surely! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tonali. Miley. Showing great feet there, just eases him off the ball. That has been cut short. Soboslai, out to the left it goes. Gakpo. Oh, that's nice. Tries to play it, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Great defending, strong and determined.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Tonali for Joelinton. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Frimpong stood up well to him there. Linton. Hall. Now Tonali. And it's Tonali.
For this match was 29,500.
Can he get it through? Gakpo. And it's Linton. And that should get the job done. Nice control. Well seen. Saw that coming. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Ekitike to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Tonali. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Frimpong. Share. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool are having a ball here. That's good running with the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Decent chance! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Miley tries to clear. He gets big! It wasn't a great header in the end. Miley. Bruno Guimaraes. Barnes is fouled. Pass somewhat off target.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Chow kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Linton.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chow. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's McAllister. Frimpong. Hall getting this one clear. Real chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Substitution.
And it's been taken short. He's on it, can he get away? Now the cross. And now they can spring out of defence. That ball looks a good one. It's a promising position. Oh, such a clever touch. And he decides to cross it.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Gravenberg. That's a good ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ekitike! Oh, almost a sixth. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Newcastle have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
Well,
in
thanks to Jim along. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out.
There's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Newcastle are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Newcastle couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Gakpo gets into some space. Miley, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Barnes. Gakpo. Played out to the left flank. McAllister. Can he get it through? Wirtz tries to cross. Linton. Frimpong showing great feet there. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Tonali. Hall. Cher. Gordon is onto it in a flash. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tonali. Oh, that's well spotted. Kerkez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that is masterful defending. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Bradley. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's got away. Out of play for a goal kick. Miley. Tonali. And Hall. And it's Cher. Tonali. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Barnes. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Xiao. And it's Miley. Newcastle looking to pass their way through. And it's played in. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Kirkes. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Kirkes. For Szoboszlai. Frimpong, given the lift of his goal. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Wirtz. Wirtz! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Wirtz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gakpo plays it short. Flashes it across. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He slings it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the counter is on. Frimpong. Frimpong puts his foot on the gas. And they're back on the ball again. That's a good ball out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hall. Shorlinton. Xiao. Miley. Aims beyond the defence. Miley is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Played out to the right. Tonali. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far,
And
Peter.
please welcome
If it
our
ain't
lads
broke,
to the
don't
field.
fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and put...
Can he finish? Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to play him in. It's out for a goal kick. Hall. Linton. Share. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Frimpong. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Tonali. McAllister. Gakpo. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A case now of complete control.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Knocks it out wide. Tonali. Soboslai did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Wirtz. Kerkez. That has been slung wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
330. Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Ekitike coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even.
Terrific header! You got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Gravenberg picks it up from the goal kick. McAllister. Now it's Szoboszlai. Frimpong in acres of space out wide. Real chance! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tonali, Chow, Miley, and he skips past his man. And here's Gordon. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kerkez gets it away. Szoboszlai. Gakpo. And he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. And here's tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Share. And it's Linton. Barnes. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Kerkez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Konate. Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found the... Goes for a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gakpo gets into a good position. Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Van Dijk with the clearance. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, super find. And that was very necessary. Out for a throw. Barnes was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Ekitike. Shawlinton. Share.
There will be 5
It's a
minutes.
sharp little ball here. 5 minutes to add. Knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? Cleared without hesitation. Can he finish? Frimpong. And Bradley. Jones. McAllister. Shah gets over and intercepts. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Miley has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Gordon opts for safety. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bradley. McAllister. And here's Wirtz. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now it's Gordon. Well seen, saw that coming. And it's Bradley. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He came in hard, very hard. It is a corner. Soboslai with the short one. Out to the right. Now this could be a chance. And he's heaved it away. Gakpo. Those looking wide. Now it's crossed into... He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Newcastle yet to have an attempt on goal. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Gordon. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. McAllister. And now the breakaway. Kirkesh. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Share. Miley. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kirkesh. And it's Van Dijk. And Gravenberg. That's a good ball out wide. And that has left him in a heap. Liverpool have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Superb from Szoboszlai! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Konate gets it away. And it's Miley. Chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Hall could try cutting inside here. Szoboszlai. Gordon. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. That'll be a throw-in.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Frimpong. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kirkesh spots it and intercepts. Miley. And it's Tonali. Gakpo. Spread it left. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Wirtz!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Kirkesh.
Minutes has been indicated.
Lofted in. That's really well cleared. Looking for the run. Wirtz tries a... Gakpo! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Tonali. Ciao. Barnes might just make this. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Cher. Joelinton. Spread out to the left. Gordon receives it in a wide position. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Frimpong. Bradley. Can he get it through? And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, important interception. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Match was 28,590.
Now it's Wirtz. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Gordon. Tonali. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And it's Kirkes. And he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. Crosses it in here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Now he's off and running. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ciao. Tonali. Tries to play it through. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let...
Gordon! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Bradley. And Frimpong. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bruno Guimaraes. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Frimpong. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Stood up well to him there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shoots! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Gakpo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hall. Some resolute defending there.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Bradley.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. And that's real chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution. Tonali.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he welcomes it in. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Takes aim and oh, smashing header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Share. Xiao.
2 added minutes has been
Tonali.
indicated.
Konate. And it's Gravenberch. Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. Kerkesh. And that will be the final act. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.